to take long walks in Silvermoon Hall every day. So don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Hello, everybody. Okay. All right, so we need to go over here. Shit, wait. There's an exit. Excellent Mora nearby. I wonder what it means by that. Get my mic closer to my face. Hello. Okay. Where are we going? World. This must be a world quest thing. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm actually on my main. Okay, I am. Had to make sure I had the actual main quest selected. This is a cool little area. Some kind of like mining town.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
All right. Let's go save some people. What the hell is that? Prime ice resource. Prime ice resource. What the hell could that mean? And is that something I'm going to need to track? Guess let's find out, huh? Where am I? I'm Svit. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to fucking say that shit. Or is that just more of the currency for me to use to build stuff with? this is another world quest or side quest. So I shall skip through it because if it's unvoiced, then I ain't got the time for that. They really need to add the skip button. Okay. I am not doing all that.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Hoopst?
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now. Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnegrad. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts.
She's very pretty. And that gem on her forehead is actually like glittering or sparkling. Whoa, what the hell? What is going on? I'm Electro Traveler right now?
Careful. Something's moving. This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Oh, there is a little lag. Stellar conduct. There's a teleport point inside the cave?
Crystalline Adagio.
Wow. That was pretty. We keep going now.
I see them. They're right behind the monster.
That's the monster?
The monster seems very agitated. It could
It's
attack
a
at any
fucking
moment.
tiny little
Let's make the
fucking...
first move.
What? Really?
Lightning flash! Following thunder!
Let's begin. Pirouette.
Oh, thank you for saving us.
It ran away.
We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
We didn't even kill
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. He and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
Thank you. Come on, let's go.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat. Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place. There's something unusual about it.
Oh shit.
is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Guess it has family. This way. Run!
They just ran up that wall. Those are some insane moves. She's got jiggle physics too. Wow.
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Crazy that the Traveler can just use whatever element he wants to. But us as the player have to like go to a statue to switch. Exiphanes? Phanes? Exiphanes? Phanes, you say, huh? Wow. How much do level 1 swords normally do? 41, 42, 42, 41, 42, 42, 46, okay. When the Traveler eclipses, their attack will be increased by 16% for 8 seconds after they hit an opponent. At the same time, they will also regenerate 3 elemental energy. Interesting.
Water comes.
Guess I should equip it on my Traveler then, huh?
To the
Okay.
Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has
I
an
just teleport
endurance.
up. Oh my gosh, I keep getting... Oh, okay.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away.
Use Cryo Traveler skill on the statues? Like on level the 7? Okay. Sure.
You really held your own today. I still don't know your name. Don't think I've seen you before. Alright then. See you around.
I like how the gem on her like hair is actually like shiny and reflective. The ones that Sneznaya. Yeah, I figured.
Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the 2 crowning jewels of the Korailievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodyanitsa.
She said Vodyanitsa, bro. What? They couldn't have her pronounce that better?
On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
Whoa, what? Do you think Odette's gonna become a harbinger?
She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment.
That is kind of awkward.
Took me a little
Oops.
longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes. Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
I'm gonna run the pre-rolls. Or not the pre-rolls. I'm gonna run the, I'm gonna run the ads on Twitch, because I forget Twitch will stop showing pre-rolls if I do like if I do ads, you know? Like if I click the button that makes it play 3 minutes worth of ads, then it'll stop making people watch ads when they join the stream. But then I'm left to twiddle my thumbs, which I guess it would have been smart for me to wait till that wasn't in dialogue, so that way I can at least like run around to the next area. While there's nobody watching on Twitch right now anyway, it doesn't matter.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
Hey yo!
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Laidovka. How'd it go? Crisis
Big
averted?
shit. I mean, haha. How you doing, Sandrone? Hope you've had a splendid day. Maybe a tea party or two.
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
And hey, Mikey for Odette.
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow.
Is great until Tartaglia appeared. And both of you? Damn, bro. Why don't you like Tartaglia?
The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Thank you for the likes, Sandrone. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Obviously, if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Firstly, he cared not for Polonia, as I was. Dang, Tartaglia didn't give a shit that Polonia died.
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse him? What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
She doesn't know.
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where he's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either. The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuja seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuja outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vecha, there's
How's
no
the quest?
selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible.
It's going alright so far. They definitely started it off with a huge bang, with the Jester showing up out of nowhere. But, since then it's been pretty slow.
The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Svietlo Lidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger, and even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this? Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two Harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vetcha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
Well, I'm something of a harbinger myself.
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Oh, don't say it.
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned his name so far, and no details of his experiences.
No.
Is something wrong?
This is awkward.
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... all right. I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the Storm Terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine.
Hey, Cookie Nova.
Sorry, I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
Oh yeah, she's skedaddling quick.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along.
I hate Senora. Parentheses. Venti main. Nah, bro, you gotta know. Venti let her do all that. He didn't really give a fuck.
Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
I know, he felt bad for what happened to her lover. I just like to hate. I'm not even sure I know what happened to Rosaline's lover. Why would Venti know?
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier Restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Is it in the lore of the one artifact set?
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load
Mommy,
off your
don't
mind.
ignore please. Look, pal. Have you done that one story quest for Varka? Yeah, the one where there's the two wolves. I'm pretty sure, yeah. If you ignore me again, I'm gonna... What the fuck is wrong with you? First off, I never ignored you. I read both of your messages. But quit being weird.
So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Already? That was quick.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do. And things I ought to do.
Yeah, sure. You were just being a baka.
To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows any way to help Svietlo Lydovka.
He said that flawlessly. There a teleport? Yeah, there is. Oh, is this your senpai? Apologies, I'll
How
leave you to me.
strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of
What?
its own accord.
Huh? What are you talking about? Who's senpai? I don't even know what senpai is. Like what, master? I love how they pronounced the Russian names. Fucking Sandrone saying Vodianitsa. What? Yeah, Vodianitsa.
It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of Cryo.
All right. Look, wait, I'll use it on the, okay.
There really is something special about this sword.
Enhance Exiphanes. Traveler journeyed far into foreign lands, all for slim chance of redemption. Minor affixes unlocked. Oh, so it's level 20 now. Traveler equips this their attack will. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful.
Santiago, if you don't stop being weird, I'm gonna ban you. Oh my gosh.
I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I'd better go find Alosha.
Okay. Those are those. Oh man, I'm gonna walk over there so I can get the. This place is so pretty. So are all of those buildings, those are like furnaces, right? So need a bunch of them to keep the whole area clean, or like warmish. Okay, the other characters leave footprints, but Columbina does not. She never actually makes contact with the... Let's see.
Hello there. How can I help?
That was my reaction. With maybe an extra exclamation point.
Ah, sure thing. Give me a second. I'll go fetch him for you.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnegrad doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, it's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief? Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Krasny Kristal from Stratomoros will start flowing into the market. When we resolve Stratomoros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora. Exactly. At the current prices, selling crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second. Let me check. So, you're planning on buying the crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford. No,
I got you,
it's
bro.
fine.
I'm rich.
You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
'Cause I'm so tired.
Oh, Alosha, and... Hello.
I didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Why? Okay.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Sviatlo-Lydovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Sviatlo-Lydovka. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Man, I might have to end stream early and go sleep.
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about.
Hey, what's up? Walst? Non-existence?
Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Rokot are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes.
The Rokot.
Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind?
Nothing, just spaced out.
I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings.
Damn, she's just right out saying it. Like, yeah, you did the right thing by getting her killed. Wow. Whoever's cooked with this Archon quest.
So, what's your plan?
So far, it's been all right. It was so awkward whenever we had to tell her that I'm the one that beat Rosaline in the duel. And then also the beginning part with the Jester was cool.
Oh, we were gonna buy some Crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
Act 2 is everything.
True.
Okay.
It's a huge expense after all.
Dang, bro.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
She added an extra carriage to her train.
That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
I'm pretty excited to see where the Archon quest goes. Not today, though. Today, I'm going to sleep soon.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
His travel buddy. Hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you.
No, sleep around
can't
here.
believe you've been dealing with this on
Man,
top
I'm
of everything
so
you've been doing to help
tired
the people of
randomly. Like I suddenly,
Snezhnaya.
within this last like 20 minutes, got so fucking tired.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you.
Thank you for
I
the
want to see
follow.
how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svietlo-Laidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
All right then, let's go.
Okay, we're going to check on Paimon.
I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good...
Wait, hold on. Does he not realize that she's Fatui? I don't know. Surely he does. Anyway, I will go live again tomorrow. I'm not positive what game it'll be, but thank you for watching. Appreciate.